Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to start with those words because I was deeply honoured on Thursday night to be able to host a radio show on the Uyghur Muslims. And a sister from the Uyghur Congress spoke on that programme, and she said she has been in exile here for a really long time. And over the last 5 years, she has not even been able to pick up the phone to her family because she's afraid that they will be murdered if she does that. Now, my husband, many years ago, he's from Ivory Coast, and when the civil war was raging in Ivory Coast, it was the only thing that gave him solace, was being able to phone his dad and say salam. I couldn't imagine how he would have got through that time if that had been removed from him. If he had been sat at home thinking, how is my dad? Is he alive? Is he dead? Has he been taken? Has somebody else in the family been taken? Is somebody else in my family being held somewhere, being tortured, being raped, being murdered? The only thing that got him through was being able to have those calls, which sometimes only consisted of Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, I love you, my son. This sister for 5 years has not once salamed her mother or her father or her brothers and her sisters. Not once. Because she fears that by simply saying the word salam to them could kill them. As Muslims, this is our most basic. It is our most basic thing to say. We turn to our neighbours, and I want you all to do this now. Turn to your neighbours and say salam.
Salam.
It is the most basic thing. We greet each other with peace, and she cannot greet her family with peace for fear that they will die.
Shame, shame, shame.
Shame.
China,
shame.
you can't hide. Stop the
Uyghur genocide.
China.
You can't hide. Stop the Uyghur genocide. Now, we heard many stories on Thursday night from the brothers and sisters who joined us, but that is the one that stayed with me most. Because I couldn't imagine not being able to say Assalamu alaikum to the people that I love, to not know how they are. And this is why we've gathered here today, because they have no voice. The Uyghur Muslims who are stuck in the territories in China, they have no voice. We are their voice. We are there to say, we hear you and we see you and we love you and we stand with you. Now, the UK government is trying to remove our ability to do peaceful protest, to boycott. And the sister before me talked about that. She talked about the power we have as consumers. We must boycott and we must prevent the UK government from taking away our right to boycott. We must prevent the UK government from taking away our right to stand here today in solidarity with our brothers and sisters around the world, because Uyghur Muslims are around the world and genocide is taking place around the world, and we must stand in solidarity with everybody because we have a voice, and our voice is so powerful. Our voice says so much. It says we are here and we care, and the more that we come out and the more that we stand together, the more we can do. One voice is powerful. Many can change the world. So I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to speak today, and I am so grateful to see each and every one of you here today, to be able to raise our voices together for the Uyghur Muslims who cannot raise their own for fear of what will happen to them, for the brothers and sisters who are around the world who cannot contact their families for the fear of what will happen to them. So let's all stand in solidarity. Thank you.